Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on the PS5. As you can see, I am back with the story mode, the story quest. So, where are we? So, we are in the desert. So, we're by the mausoleum of King Deshret. So, we started off somewhere around here, Aru Village. We spoke to the group, went over here, traveled here. There was a cutscene. Deo went a little bit crazy against Ramon.
Playmate! What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Isaac's, just trying to remember the name, Isaac's grandfather activated a lot of Dendro power, showing that the Dendro Archon has been actively protecting everyone, and we fell into the pits, and now we're going to explore the tomb of King Deshret. I lost about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes worth of footage, because there was a power cut caused by somebody cooking in the house and tripping the switch because they turned on too many appliances. So okay, so Deo went a little bit crazy, fought Ramon, tried to kill him. I'm already trying to take the cutscene from somewhere and insert it in.
This defies comprehension.
4 of life. Yep, Dendro power.
It looked completely desolate from the outside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
The power of Dendro. Sir Ramon.
Huh?
I don't know why you're speaking so
Do you see another Ramon here?
poshly.
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization,
Yeah.
the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It feels like you're provoking
Does
him.
seem
Why are
kinda
you provoking
strange.
him?
If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
It was such a cool cutscene as well. Also, thumbnail picture potential. And they go and ruin it. Okay, we need to head this way. There's some switches here. Now, I know what I'm doing because I've already done this before. So that's already active. That's fine. Yep. We're just going to... Oh. Go here. Rotate this. Rotate one more time. Okay, all active. And... oh, hang on, wait. Why didn't you work? Aha! And now we have an active lift. There then. Time for us to go up, unless there's something else here. There should be some monsters. Yep, there's the monsters.
Show them.
And we're just going to attack. We do need to also increase, like, work on the artifacts for some of my characters. But this should be fine. Pretty much Farina carrying the entire party right now. I went right last time, let's go left. Again, I think there's got to be more monsters that will spawn. Yep, there we go. So we're just going to drop in. Alright. And boom, boom, boom. We're just going to lightning shock them. And we'll do that. That should do some damage. looks like there's like a hole or something.
How brilliant!
Just gonna heal myself up a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. This bit was kind of annoying. Let's do that. Okay.
Scatter!
Right, there we go. And
Right now, right
sap,
here.
sap, sap, and
A sight to behold.
we'll drop this down on them, and there we go. Up we go. Okay, so far so good. So I think there should be something here. More monsters. Didn't read the dialogue. I already read it. Ow. Alright. It's not too bad. Now, we just need to do that. Right. Now we just activate this whilst jumping on. Right. We'll do that.
Propagate. Emerge.
And we're just going to sap them with electricity.
Yoo-hoo!
We'll do that.
Echoing song.
Ouch. There we go. Right, now we need healing. Right. Just need to stop it when it gets to the right one. Right.
How brilliant!
Stop. And then we'll switch to you. Right. Okay. That was kind of unexpected.
The show begins.
Yeah, I wasn't actually planning to get up on here, but we did. So, yeah. Right. That will help us heal up. Our health isn't that high, that's because the artifacts on these two characters weren't enhanced. So they are all a little bit low. Right. Where are we going? Are we going all the way down to the bottom? We are going all the way. Oh, okay.
King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Yep.
There are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King
It's Dendro
Deshret.
power. The power of life. From the Dendro Archon. That's what I'm suspecting. Oh, what is that? Is that Omen Soul? Now this is... Oh, we don't have any other characters.
Brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful.
That is a beautiful sight. That is a very beautiful sight.
Wait,
Okay.
what's that?
Now this
A load
could
of
be the potential
flowers.
cutscene.
And it looks
Well, I
like
mean,
there's
thumbnail
something
picture.
among
These are King Deshret runes.
Okay.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
Like final
What does
will
it say?
poem.
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala.
Kasala. Who's
His wisdom
Kasala?
is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script.
No,
Of
yeah,
course.
possibly.
Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
That's a little bit
Not
excessive.
serious, right?
I hope he's speaking.
There's
I hope he's
still something
joking.
off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The
Concentrated
scent of
elemental
life.
energy.
Is it trying to tell us something?
Is it possible
Is
that
this
Deshret
it?
isn't actually dead.
Analyzing.
Huh? Here's the artificial intelligence. Oh, hang on, wait. There's Dendro energy.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Okay.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself.
Huh.
You'll understand after watching it.
Oh, he is about to upset Ramon. Okay, we're in for a show.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
Interesting. Wow, so
The priest's memories.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is actually like an older version of Nahida. So Rukkhadevata shrunk down into the form of a small child, which means
so the former
it's
Dendro Archon and King Deshret
Nahida.
were never enemies at all.
No, she tried to save him.
This doesn't
Although,
make any sense. The
The
Dendro Archon's
source of the
followers,
corruption
they're
was the
clearly-
forbidden knowledge brought by...
The former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
That must be Nahida. So what is the connection between the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and Lesser Lord Kusanali? But Deshret was the one who brought the knowledge, who was forbidden and corrupted Irminsul, which is the thing that
You
is
might be distrustful
causing
of
a
the
lot of
Akasha,
problems right
but
now in
there's no
Sumeru.
reason for you to
I'm
doubt
assuming.
King Deshret's
I'm
technology.
guessing. I'm just
You've
piecing
just
this as I
witnessed
go
the
along.
priest's last
Please
words.
correct me.
I've
Drop a comment in the comments
never
below if
heard
I'm
about
wrong.
any of this
It helps
before.
me out.
The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors.
But where did he get this
King
forbidden
Deshret's
knowledge?
death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. He saw us nothing
I
more
don't
than
know.
a traitor. He stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding. double-crossing each other to survive.
Yeah, but Rukkhadevata's dead at the moment.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
And you still are.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
Oh,
how could I ever be
the sound has gone really suspense.
The truth is
What's
so
going
far
on?
from what I've always known.
Yeah. Is he about
Am
to
I
attack
really
us?
supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge,
Oh yeah, he's too
suddenly
stubborn.
now my enemy is my
He is way too
savior?
stubborn.
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
He's desperate.
Dia, tell me,
He is
my
desperate.
Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Yeah, he's
you
gonna
doing?
struggle to accept the truth.
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today,
I wonder what's gonna happen.
somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
Are they gonna die there? I feel like they're gonna
When
die
would be a
there.
good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side.
Okay, that's gonna be quite hard.
And
feel like that's
I'll
gonna be quite a
return
tall
every last
task.
one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
It sounds like they're just reluctantly joining us.
You
It's just
seem
more
to
like
finally
a-
understand that our true enemy is the sages.
I guess
Yes.
we're fighting on the same side.
The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the
So
consequences.
should we share
of their
the fact that
actions.
Lesser Lord Kusanali is technically
That
held
must have been
hostage?
rough,
Yeah.
but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat.
Yeah.
It's too bad he was held back by
Depends
his
whether or
belief
not
in
people
King
will actually
Deshret.
believe him, though.
But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
Do we?
The outcome, at
I
least,
don't know.
is favorable.
We should get going too.
People might not be so easily turned.
And then
What's wrong with Sino?
we're leaving.
I feel like Sino realized
Stop yelling.
that he has some sort of connections with the guy in the vision. So we teleported to the hideout. This should be relatively fun, unless people start attacking us. Okay, so we're at the Aramites hideout with Raman.
We're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to our
I'm surprised
village
people
shortly.
believe
I
you.
guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
That's good.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
Now this sounds like a trap. Still sounds like a trap. I can't trust him. Oh,
So
no.
these
Yeah.
are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
They look like they're part of the
Oh no,
academia.
it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
Are you going to
All
torture
over
them?
the desert trying to find you.
That's right.
Okay.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes
people
on
really
Sino,
fear
they turned pale like they've
Sino.
seen a
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Oh yeah, they're dead, Ben.
We were just following orders.
They are dead.
You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
Why does he have such a
Please have mercy.
terrifying reputation?
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
What methods?
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't
Oh,
play
canned knowledge? The
dumb.
defined
You know what I'm
kind?
really asking.
Or the
They
regular
extract
kind?
divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I
But why
really
define
don't
knowledge?
know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Okay, we want to ask a question. Yes, it's because when we were body swapped,
Sure
we
didn't sound like a
saw.
fancy metaphor or anything.
Yeah,
You're serious, aren't you?
because we actually saw
you know?
the Balladeer. Oh,
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right.
your
The
voice is weird.
Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project.
Yeah.
They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru.
But they're not going to be Archon,
It
though.
may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving,
Mm-hmm.
but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently.
It feels like
The
they're
sages have
just
tried
blaming
everything they could think of,
Kusanagi.
but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, "If only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us."
Yeah, no, they're sounding very desperate now. Okay.
And then someone from the Fatui showed up.
The
They
doctor?
called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis.
The
and said
electro-gnosis.
He wanted to borrow the Academia's research
The
facilities.
one that the Balladeer took.
The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia.
Mm-hmm.
At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he
But
said
then,
those words,
if it's the electro-gnosis,
everyone's
and if they're going to
expression changed.
send them to the
Ask
rank
them,
of
Do you
God,
wish to create a god?
wouldn't that
This
just
is
create
what the
Electro
arrogant
Archon?
ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
I mean, this is
First,
the land of the Dendro
Academia
Archon.
spent a
It's not
long
like
time
they can
constructing
become
a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After
the
that,
Balladeer.
they harvested dreams
Scaramouche.
via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core.
Interesting.
Next,
Okay, so they
decided
are
that their
on the
new
verge of
god
producing a
needed
new
to
god.
possess divine wisdom.
Yeah.
For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
Okay.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted
But they
is of
won't be the
divine origin?
Dendro Archon, though.
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like it could be the forbidden knowledge. Yeah. It will be the Balladeer.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters.
Yeah, but
It
I
is
can't
as if
imagine
they
the
are
Balladeer
cursed with
bending
a
their
desire
will
for omniscience
to,
and
you know,
omnipotence that burns in their blood.
to serve them.
Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus
I
orient
can
their
imagine that the
entire lives in
Balladeer or
respect to
Scaramouche
sources
being
of
a
light.
tyrannical
For
god
the sages,
rather than a
their
benevolent
only source
one.
of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
They are
Then what
way
does
too
Lesser
reliant
Lord
on the
Kusanagi
god of
mean
wisdom.
to you?
Shouldn't
Is she
breakthrough
not a true
of the
god
scientific
present in
and
this world?
knowledge kind be like
If
through
you
their
already
own efforts
have a
and
new god,
achievements?
why try to create another one?
Yeah.
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord
We need to
Kusanagi,
save-
the
we need to save
newborn god
Nahida.
of Wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder
Okay.
awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time.
Yeah.
by herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom.
Interesting.
Slowly but surely, people began to forget
but
about
she
her
is
existence.
learning. Like, when we met her, she was a lot
This is the path the sages have chosen.
more intelligent than she seemed. It's like they haven't even bothered to
All right, let's try to keep our cool.
teach
If
her
everyone's in
or
a bad
nurture
mood,
her.
Then let's change up our... Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these 2 scholars, they're coming too.
And they're going to be in prison.
Sure.
Interesting. Now, back to the village.
The village keepers
Okay, we're
you've
back
found
in the
have all
village
been returned to their homes.
chief's
And
house
each one has
at
a
Candace's
dedicated
house.
caregiver to look after them.
So we're just going to
scholars
round
are
off
being
this
kept under
episode
close
with this.
supervision, too.
Hopefully it finishes.
The atmosphere is so heavy.
I mean, we dropped a bombshell about them creating a new god and everything. And everybody is kind of abandoning Lesser Lord Kusanagi, Nahida. And Nahida's in trouble, so we need to help her.
Say something. Stop spacing out.
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or
Okay.
I can go fetch some snacks.
She is trying to feed us.
I'm so coming with you.
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Well,
Gods above, you're not
yeah.
talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Yeah, I had my reasons. So we had some conversations with Candace and Paimon bringing in the snacks. At least Daya's following the conversation from the looks of it. Sino had a firm and solemn expression on his face, okay. The core beliefs of this, yeah, it's being shaken. So, I'm guessing we're sharing the entire story of the time loop, or rather,
Even though
the
we lived
loopage.
through all of this firsthand,
Yeah.
it still feels super surreal to hear you talk.
What a whirlwind
Our
of a
encounter with
story.
with
Felt like I
Nahida.
was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I
But we also
anticipated.
lost Nahida at this point.
Still, now's a good time to
Like,
make our
she's
next move.
physically and
Now that
mentally
Ramon's
trapped
joined us, we'll be an
within
even
the
stronger
academia.
It's time to make
So I
a
wonder if
plan.
we will split into 2 teams. One team will save Nahida, and the other team
Indeed. These
attack
events are a
the
flagrant transgression of the rules of
Balladeer.
every...
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
I think we are. I hope we are.
Crush the sages and rescue our god.
No matter what lies ahead.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
We need to be fully
Next
prepared
time
to
we
attack
gather
them.
here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Like, we're about to attack an immature god. Right. And we're done. I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching our video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.